Droopy's Restless Night is not too bad. This is the first episode of the Tom and Jerry comedy show. This is from 1980, and this one's interesting for two reasons. One, I don't often see Spike and Droopy together, so that worked quite well. And also, well, I guess for three reasons. The second reason is that Spike is not usually seen as a bad guy. And I'll explain more about that in a moment. Usually he's the one who is saving Jerry, stopping Tom from doing nasty things to Jerry. So it was a different side to Spike. And the third reason is that I love the direction it took. So there will be spoilers as I explain what happens with this. Very briefly, this is set on a construction site, up some scaffolding, and Spike is making Droopy do all of the work. He is making him work through the night to get the job done before the boss arrives. It's an interesting enough concept. Droopy has an attitude that's not necessarily positive, but more determined and willing, and he's going to get the job done. And meanwhile, we cut to Spike, who is sleeping and definitely not doing what he should be doing. And then something that I thought was very interesting happened, and I will now explain what that is. Just towards the end, Spike tells Droopy, need to hurry up, the boss will be here soon, and Droopy continues working, and he starts to put some bricks up for this wall, and he ends up walling in Spike while he sleeps. Not intentionally. Droopy didn't realise he was doing it. It just so happens that Spike was sleeping where Droopy needed to work, and I thought it was a very entertaining way to take things. So I thought this was a fun concept. I really enjoyed seeing Spike and Droopy together. I'd like to think that we get more of them going forward. I don't know if that's going to be the case. As I've mentioned previously, while I probably did see some of the Tom and Jerry comedy show growing up, I don't remember anything specific, so I'm looking forward to finding out. But seeing them together here I thought was quite interesting, and seeing this side to Spike as well, I thought worked quite well. The animation is really good. It's a little rough here and there, but in general, I thought it was not too bad. And when I started watching this, I chose it obviously because I was in the mood for Tom and Jerry. And when I realised that it wasn't actually a Tom and Jerry cartoon, even though it's part of the Tom and Jerry comedy show, I was a little bit disappointed. But actually, once I started watching it, I really thoroughly enjoyed it. If you're a fan of Spike, or if you're a fan of Droopy, then Droopy's Restless Night is one that I think is definitely worth checking out.